shark bait that has such teeth dead.
In Salem, Oregon, it's against the law for women to wrestle.
Oh, boo.
Now, here's the deal. I ran a basketball camp in Salem, Oregon for 10 years.
Uh-huh.
And there were a couple of times I kind of wanted to wrestle with a woman and she punched me in the nose. No, I know it wasn't me. It wasn't me. They just weren't allowed to wrestle. Yeah,
See?
yeah.
She had your best interest in mind.
All these years I thought, she doesn't want to mess around with me. But yeah, fuck, it wasn't my fault. Hey, welcome. This is Pittsburgh Dive Bar Talk. We are the only Category 5 podcast in the universe, and we are the most puzzling podcast in the Northern Hemisphere. And that's half of the world, just in case you didn't know. So right there, isn't that enough reason to keep watching? Mm-hmm. I would think so. And we're also alcohol influencers.
We are.
And some alcohol influencers that they say they are, but they really don't come through. We give you a fact every freaking week. And in Australia, fermented flower nectar gets the rainbow lorikeet drunk. Rainbow lorikeet is a bird.
Okay.
And these drunk birds then make loud noises, which people find bothersome. Isn't that what happens in every bar, every dive bar in the world?
So the lorikeet is the patron bird of Pittsburgh Dive Bar Talk?
Yeah, good idea. We haven't done the patron thing. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. The rainbow lorikeet is now okay. I was going to write it down, but I never go through, but I'll try to remember that.
That's
okay. All right. Now, this is number 137.
Yeah.
So the number 37, who was your favorite athlete that wore that number?
I did this just sight unseen, not for lack
like,
of effort.
Like you usually
No, I've been putting the effort. It's their website I crash on, but the first one that came to mind, but it's not my pick, is Carnell Lake.
That's a good one. When
he replaced Rod Woodson with a knee and played corner that whole season,
I
was
know.
one of the craziest. Back then, that was a crazy thing.
Yeah, and he did it well.
Right.
Yeah.
But I'll stick with my Lakers. The year that they won the title, the second back-to-back with Kobe and Powell, they had Meta World Peace.
Oh, he wore 37?
He wore 37. It was out of respect. It was the number of that was the year Michael Jackson died, and Thriller was number one on the box office charts or whatever for 37 weeks in a row, and that's why he wore that.
Seriously?
So we're on our
I know.
He's awesome.
Weird.
I have a lot of respect for him, but he's out there.
Okay.
So that's the story.
All right. Well, I did some research. And about my Pittsburgh Pirates again. And there's just something about the number 37 with them at one point. Okay. Let's see. In 1939, Fern Bell, Fern, F-E-R-N, Fern Bell, he had 286 for the Pirates. Okay. That's not bad.
Yeah.
But in 1940, he switched to number 37.
Oh, no.
He went over 3, and then that was Fern's career.
See?
So, but I got more. I got way more. You don't think we're stopping?
I have a question after this. But
okay. Don't think we're stopping with Fern. Okay, then Vince DiMaggio took the number. And now, is this typical Pirates? There were 2 DiMaggios that were good as fuck, and we got the piece of shit DiMaggio. It would be getting Cooper Manning on your team, the loser Manning.
Right.
Vince DiMaggio wasn't horrible. But he was obviously Joe DiMaggio, and Dom DiMaggio was pretty fucking good. Yep. Yeah, Vince he hung with the Pirates, and 1940 I saw he hit 289, had 19 homers, but he took the number from Fern Bell. This is all in the same season. Then he didn't want it anymore. So Bob Elliott took it, and he hit 292. Okay. 1941.
Redemption.
Season comes around. Vince and Bob are still on the team, but they don't want it. Bob didn't want it either. So they gave it to Bill Clemenson.
Oh, Jesus.
Now, Bill pitched in 2 games, 13 innings pitched, 1-0, had an ERA of under 3. So I'm guessing he gave up 3-4 runs, in 13 innings. Pretty good, right? I'm guessing he went to war because his next stats were in 46.
Okay.
So he must have gone.
Makes sense.
So then one more. That same year, 1941, Dick Conger.
Nice.
Dick Conger took it.
That's a good name.
He pitched 4 innings.
Uh-oh.
Didn't give up any runs.
Okay.
Okay. In 1942, like I said, Vince DiMaggio, Bob Elliott, and Dick Conger were all still on the team. No, none of them were 37 and 42. So I don't know what it was about number 37 back then, but it wasn't very popular on the Buccos.
It really still isn't by anybody's
standards. No, it
standards.
really isn't.
Yeah.
I saw some other ones. I'll be honest, I don't remember.
Yeah. So my question,
what were you gonna ask?
Are you superstitious with numbers and stuff?
A little.
I consider myself very I'm superstitious about most things, but definitely numbers for sure. Yeah. Like I don't step on lines on pavement and concrete and stuff. Do you do that kind of shit?
I'm not as bad as you are, I guess, on that. I'm a little superstitious, but not as much.
Like if you're walking with somebody and there's like a pole, I refuse.
No,
I will not split. If there's a telephone pole between, I'll go around it to stay.
Did you ever see the movie with Jack Nicholson, As Good as It Gets?
Yes,
that's you.
Yeah, in a lot of ways. No, that's fair. Okay. Yeah, except I don't want to bang Helen Hunt.
No.
I'd
do her. I mean, I wouldn't be that proud of it.
I'd give her a pity,
Yeah, I'd throw her one. And I'd even bring up Fern Bell and Dick Conger. Okay, I'm going to move right on. This morning I was at my gym.
Nice.
And I told you that it was co-ed saunas.
Yes.
Well, today was the first time that a hot woman came in. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. I don't think I've talked on air, but they could probably figure this out, that I have this little rating system, a $500 woman. If she wasn't 500, she was 495.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah, definitely, yeah. So that made my sauna thing a little bit better. And then something else we talked about last week, and it goes with the I talked about the Epstein files.
Yes.
We're not hearing as much about them all of a sudden.
All of a sudden, it's not as big news.
No. But I was talking about the Pittsburgh Dive Bar Talk files.
Yes.
And we said that there probably Department of Justice would come after us, but we couldn't find any. Well, look at this. This is a file folder. Can you see that? So I looked in.
There.
Now, the Epstein files, had what? 150,000 pages or something,
and half of it was redacted.
Yeah. I don't even know what the fuck that means, but okay. Here, I found 3 pages, and I'm gonna I haven't turned this over to the Department of Justice yet. Okay, you ready? Okay, can you read this? Okay, let that go. This is the second page of Pittsburgh Dive Bar Talk. Okay. I don't want to say anything. All right. So hopefully someone out there is watching, and I don't want to say any more, but that should fucking that should get,
I'm blinking SOS.
Okay. That's it for the Dive Bar Talk files this week. Who knows what else may come up. Now, I'm going to have you explain something that I didn't fucking understand. For those of you, obviously you're watching, but maybe there's some of you that think we're a little gross on some different segments. There's a way to get around that. Explain that to them.
Well, I'm going to bring up why this came up. We've been getting a lot of good feedback still on the Randy episode. Randy, we at 135 for those that haven't, or a lot of people I think are watching it as they go, taking multiple days. And what all the timestamp is, for those that don't know, if you see a blue link with the number, it's usually before everything on the comments on each week. Each segment has its timestamp at 13 minutes 37 seconds. Click that and it'll take you right to that segment. If you're watching in parts, you can pick up right where you left off, and it'll start at the beginning of every segment. And so what we did for Randy's segment, there were a lot of questions about his timeline for people maybe that didn't watch the old episodes. So what we did in the comments for episode 135, we linked via timestamp Randy's segments from episodes 41 and 42. So as maybe some backfill to get caught up to where the interviews start, if you watch the Randy episodes, if you click the links in there, the timestamp will take you it'll take you to episode 41, but it'll take you right to Randy's segment. You don't have to watch the whole show. So,
well, thank you, because I didn't understand that either. So, and that was informational. How about that? How often are we fucking informational here? And here's some more information.
Yeah.
Our surveys. We got new ones up now. Last week we had how many cities you'd been to in the United States. I think I came in second.
Did you?
Yeah. Jim of Michigan beat me.
Of course.
And then never have I ever. I'm still not sure it was good to have a high score. I was in the middle. What school was you don't remember your score? You actually played this week, I'll give you credit.
Yeah, I did.
I was in the middle, but I'm still not sure whether it's good to have a high score.
I think Kratz has beat me on this one too.
Did it?
Am I not supposed to say his last? I'm sorry.
Oh, you said it. Fuck him.
Yeah. Hey, I'll say this is redemption. You know, Misty told me that he's her favorite interview so far.
Really?
I swear to you, she just told me that. So I know that'll go right to his head.
Oh, yeah. I wish you wouldn't have brought that up. Okay. He's been my least favorite. How about that?
But I think he beat me. I think he's at 2 and I'm at 3.
Yeah, you're right.
Something
You're
like
right.
that,
But still, do you want to have a low score? I'm still not sure.
There wasn't anything I wasn't proud of there or anything like that. You know?
I mean, well, one thing was birth children.
Yeah.
We didn't have a whole big chance at that motherfucker.
Right.
But anyway, we're talking about shit that is done now. Yeah, actually, he had a 2, and I think one of my daughters had a 7.
Okay.
But like I said, I don't know who wins. But anyway, okay, this week, right now, go to our website because this is one of the easiest ones you can do. Mm-hmm. There's 6 old time sandwiches, and you just you name your favorite one, and then there's 9 different types of cookies.
That's right,
and you name your favorite one. So this one everyone can do. So doesn't take any time. We don't come to your door. We're just something interested that we like to do.
Sure.
And why should you stay tuned for the rest of this show? It hasn't been a slow start. Hasn't been a fantastic start either. But we got 2 dear tinies. Count them, 2 dear tinies. We have party stories. I don't know what he's going to say. He doesn't know what I'm going to say, but we have party stories. We have 3 Transylvania brain freezes, one from New York, one from Sweden, and one from South Carolina. That pretty much is the gamut, although those are all in the Northern Hemisphere where we are a puzzling podcast, the most puzzling podcast. Movie and music game. This is week 1 of season 5. That's so everybody starts with a clean slate. And for the music game, this is a Kent State season. Kent State season. And this one's a gimme this week. Everyone should get one, but they're going to get a lot tougher after that.
Okay.
I'm going to bitch. I do have an Argy Bargy this week. I'm going to bitch a little bit. Would you rather? We're in the middle of the playoffs. It's Erin Andrews versus Tracy Wolfson. And then Samurai Chatter. We have 4 questions. And would you like to be a big spoon or a little spoon? Would you rather be a crop duster or a circus clown? Would you rather drink with Cousin Eddie or Barney Fife? And if you could only save one, would it be Elmo the Cookie Monster or...
Dear Abby, my feet are too long. My hair's falling out.
How was that sound? One of the best sounds ever. By the way, if I got cut short in the middle, we're having internet problems, so fuck it. Just keep watching. then you don't have to hear everything. You might have heard it anyway. Anyway,
get the gist of it.
Yeah, that's right. This is Dear Tiny. Dear Tiny. We got 2 this week, and one just came in this morning. You knew that.
I did.
And so I didn't have time to write it up. This is from Moaning Margie from McCandless.
Wow. Oh, my old stomping ground.
Yeah, and I lived in McCandless for a long time. Long time.
Yeah.
We probably know Moaning Margie.
Probably.
We might have to bring that up a little later on here. Dear Tiny, my husband and I are both 44, married for 20 years, together for 22. We enjoy each other's company. I'm stay at home, but the kids are grown and rarely around. He has an executive position at a nonprofit and is under a lot of stress. After he comes home from work, I always have a nice dinner prepared. Then we spend the rest of the evening watching TV with him falling asleep in his chair. My Argy Bargy is, I can count on one hand the number of times we have had sex in the last 5 years.
Sheesh.
Damn, I know.
5 years.
I'd like more. Of course you would, Moaning Margie. How often is normal for our age group? Do men over 40 even want sex anymore? What should I do, Tiny? I feel like I'm missing out. And you're in that age range.
Yeah, I can't even count on one hand how many women I've had sex with in the last 5 years.
No. Good for you.
Well, and hold, first of all, stressed and working nonprofit, those two things don't work. Those don't go hand in hand. I got question Margie
if it's nonprofit, that should not be stressed.
He should have all the time in the world to come home and maybe there's a hot secretary that works there, and that's why the sex is low. I to give an actual number, man, I'm a little bit older than that, but I would like to think a couple, 2-3 times a week. I would hope at that point still kids are gone, so there's no excuse there. Maybe initiate a little more. If you're going to make that dinner you're talking about, whatever, wear something a little more seductive when you're cooking in the kitchen.
Yeah, or start that moaning a little early, maybe. I don't know. Sometimes that's enough to get me in the mood.
That's all the time. Yeah, visual, audio, anything, audio, visual. I'm all that. Got to get my senses going.
But you touched on something. I would be a little worried that there's something at that nonprofit work that is keeping him, because I mean, I'm a lot older and my numbers come way down, but it ain't handful in 5 years. Right. That's for damn sure.
Right.
So yeah, I'm beating that. So among other things, I'm beating, sometime. Margie, maybe you have to do that. Okay. I don't know. Did we answer Margie's question?
I think so.
Yeah, I think you did too. Yeah.
You watch South Park?
Not very often.
There's the famous episode with the shake weight where the I forget Stan's parents. The mom gets a shake weight, and she finally puts it to use, and Randy goes, "Oh, nice old fashioned," because she's jerking him off. It's very funny.
Okay, there.
So maybe a nice old fashioned.
Yeah,
that's the answer.
There you go, Moaning Margie from McCandless. Hope that helps. Okay, we got one more.
Yeah.
This is from the Beachview Bobcat.
Whoa.
Yeah, Beachview Bobcat. You know where Beachview is?
I do.
Do you?
I think. Well, no. Go ahead.
I think Beachview, the world's steepest street is in Beachview. I'm pretty sure that's Beachview.
Why. Yeah.
Yeah, and I've gone up that street several times.
We've talked about it. Okay.
Yeah, we have, and it's fucking steep.
My buddy Mark's into the step thing, like all the steps of Pittsburgh. He lives in Export. He goes on all those.
Oh, really?
The pictures, all the crazy steps.
Yeah.
Fuck that. It looks like work.
And I took a group to the steepest street, and three guys were playing for me at the time. They ran up the street.
Holy shit.
Yeah. I was scared just to drive up, to tell you the truth. That's all I needed.
Okay.
Anyway, the Beachview Bobcat says, "Dear Tiny, after a long and thoughtful conversation, my wife and I decided we didn't want children." And that happens. That happens,
Yeah, that's how ours went.
Yeah. So anyway, this is why he's writing, I guess. We need to tell our son and 2 daughters. Tiny, we need to do this soon. Do you have any suggestions on the best way to break it to them?
Well, listen, I still proclaim Misty has never proven anything, and I want that DNA test because maybe that's the easy out.
Oh, do you think if the Bobcat proves that those aren't his? But even what if they are his? He doesn't want them anymore. He made that very clear.
Maybe, I don't know if they're adult or not, but if whatever, he could be like that Anthony, the dude for the Timberwolves. Did you see he has got another girl pregnant, and you had to go to court? Did you see this?
No.
And they awarded the girl like $5,000 a month in child support or whatever, and he was such a dick he said at the thing, he's like, "Well, can I just pay it all now?" Like, you fucker. What a dick.
But now I wonder, did she and this is all conjecture.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about this, but I think I brought this up one other time. I was there when a NBA bus came in, and there's all kind of women hanging around there that want that exact thing to happen, so they get the $5,000 a month. So yeah. So
I get it.
And I'm wondering, maybe he's not as big asshole as she is, or at least they're
well.
equal.
He gets a bad rap because I think he has I forget the number of kids, and they're all to different women. So, he's the stereotypical NBA guy that they like the. Anthony Edwards. Anyways.
Well, go Timberwolves.
There you go.
All right. We'll be back with party stories.
So tonight I'm gonna party like it's 1999.
Welcome back. Pittsburgh Dive Bar Talk. As you're watching, this doesn't have a name, but we don't know what it is right this second. That's Tiny's department. And by the way, that's Tiny. I'm the Prince of Pittsburgh. And, okay, this is a segment where we normally tell some stories, and I told Tiny I had a weird themed party story, and he said he was just going to tell a party story.
Yeah.
Because that's kind of I'll admit, that was kind of a tough one to put on you, but it came into my head. But anyway, Tiny, what do you got for a story?
This almost made the cut last week for my New Year's story.
Wow.
Yeah, so, and it's not, you may say this is a weird party, but much like last week,
any party you've been invited to is a weird party.
Well, I'll tell you, you don't want to be invited. Back in the day when we lived in McCandless, as last segment, we used to have hot tub parties, and there was a very good chance you were going to see me with no clothes on if we had a hot tub party.
That would have stopped Margie from moaning. She would have been happy it was on counting it on one hand in 5 years.
So much like it was a buddy of mine bought a house down in Washington, PA. It was his first year there, so he wants to have the New Year's Eve party, right? Which is all well and good, great. We go down. His parents are there. Another buddy from this is a buddy from high school, and it's New Year's Eve, and we're having fun. He invited neighbors. I think all like 4 of his neighbors that surround his little thing. Invited them all over, and just getting to know each other, hanging out, whatever. It was fun because it's new people and you get to see old people, and they're showing off the house and all that stuff.
Sure, sounds nice.
Yeah, good food. Those was heavy drinking days, so we're drinking.
And you have your clothes on in this one?
Clothes stayed on this time.
Perfect.
Yeah,
what could go wrong, man?
So we're sitting there, and I think we're watching college hoops like at around 10:30, and he comes in the living room and he says, "All right, everybody out." And everybody's like, "What?" He segregated like the family and all the neighbors. Like he didn't want any neighbors to be at the party for like the ball dropping at New Year's. It was just like family. And these people were looking like, half of them were in the bag because we've been drinking, whatever. Right. And they all brought food. I mean, it was like a regular party. Everybody brings food and whatever. He's like, "No, you got to go." And he kicked out. He
mentioned specific people.
He said at one point, he's like, "Family only." And that meant like friends from high school and his parents. And these people did how do you react to that? You're like,
how did even you react to that?
I had to look like, what the,
Didn't you even feel a little bad that you were allowed to stay and other people had to go?
I looked at my buddy Scott. I'm like, "What's going on?" And he's like, "I got nothing. I have no idea." And sure as shit, man, like by 11 o'clock, we were the only ones left at the party. It was so, and then it's
wow.
And I think what was just, if Jay watches this, I hope he does, because I've never really said this, but the weirdness of it was just afterward, because we're all the ones left, and it was just like business as usual. And I'm like, I don't know, like half the people aren't here. It was very strange.
And why do you think he did that?
I have no idea.
You never asked him?
Oh, never did. There've been some crazy parties at his house too, so that maybe I'll segue to some other ones someday, but I've never asked the first party why he kicked everybody out before New Year's.
Wow. That's definitely weird. That might be as weird as mine.
There you go.
All right. You ready for mine?
Let's do it.
Okay. I was going to change the name, but I didn't. His name was Vic.
Mm.
Vic was in college, a good buddy of mine, and he got a DWI.
Ooh.
And so one of the requirements, he had to go spend 3 days in jail.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And unbeknownst to me, I think I just showed up and it happened to be going on. The guys at the frat house decided to have a going to jail party for Vic.
That's awesome.
As soon, like I said, I think I was there by accident. I don't think I knew, but as soon as I found out that's what it was, I said, "Wow, this is great!" And I gotta say, that party had beer, it had booze, and it had drugs.
Nice.
Okay,
A winning combination.
Yeah, like one of those giant bongs where 4 things are coming out of it, and 4 of us are getting high at one time. Yeah, kind of. So it was. Vic had to be. It was in a nearby town. I can't even remember where.
Okay.
It wasn't in Kent, but it was real close.
Okay.
And he had to report at 4:00 and stay for 72 hours.
Mm.
Okay. This party started at about noon. I think I got there at 12:30. Thank God I had to leave at 3. I was flying. I had to go somewhere.
Jeez.
I was flying, as was everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
I don't find this out till the next day. They drove, 2 guys at the party, drove Vic to the party, to the jail. I'm sorry, to the jail. This is like 2 minutes to 4:00. And apparently there's these steps that go up to the jailhouse.
Mm.
Vic stumbles out of the car. There was a railing, and he got up about 3 steps, and he's just laughing his ass off and looking up, and the police are there looking at him. And this is the only time I ever heard this. They did not let him come in because he was too drunk.
What a way to avoid prison time.
Well, he didn't avoid it.
Well, delay it.
He avoided it that day. Yeah, they said he was too drunk. They weren't allowing him into prison.
No.
He had to come back the next day at 4 and then spend 3 days.
Wow. Wow.
Like you always hear about people getting thrown in for being drunk.
Yeah.
He was too drunk for even to be thrown in.
Wow.
But that was one of the better parties that I've been to. And that was a nice ending to that. I saw him the next day. I thought, what the fuck, where are you? He said, they wouldn't let me in. So there you go. What was your story about? People got thrown out of your party.
11 o'clock at New Year's.
Yes, and my buddy wasn't allowed to go to jail because he was too fucked up. So there you got it. I'll be back with Transylvanian brain freeze.
Transylvania brain freeze.
Is that one of the nicest sounds that you'll ever hear? You have to go back to, was I telling him right? Was that 134 or was that 133?
134.
134?
Yeah,
okay.
Ed was here for that.
Okay, which was a good one, by the way.
That's a good one, too. Yeah, we're on a roll.
Mm-hmm. Okay, this is Transylvanian Brain Freeze, and I have 3 of them, and we'll get right to it. A New York lawyer. Right away, you know there's going to be bullshit.
Yeah.
New York lawyer Amanda Reynolds.
Okay.
She's suing the IRS.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, why do you think she's doing that? She thinks she should be able to list her dog Finnegan as a dependent. Amanda said she relies on me for food, shelter, and health care. She is definitely a dependent. A federal judge said the suit is unlikely to succeed. His quote was, "Although every dog has its day, today is not the day." Glad to hear the federal judge has a little sense of humor, huh?
Right.
Yeah. What do you think?
I mean, listen. I mean, they let people identify as animals, and
that's why I wasn't sure if it would work or not. You know,
they put litter boxes in the restrooms because people identify as cats. You know, I mean, fuck.
Yeah, I mean, the day may come where pets do. Who knows? Who
knows?
Okay, speaking of, it's another animal one. Let's see, is the third one an animal
one? Pets cost
one?
money, you know. I mean, I get it, but damn.
Okay, the third one's not an animal one, or I could say, boy, I have a theme here, but I don't. Okay, Swedish musician Matthias Krantz. He spent 6 months and hundreds of hours teaching his octopus how to play the piano. And through a transparent tube, he fed it a small crab every time it hit a key successfully. And through this, I guess the thing would hit.
Why?
Eventually, Taco. That was his name was actually a little longer, but that they shortened it. I think it's Tako. That sounds like Taco, right?
Sure.
Was able to roughly play the notes of Baby Shark while Krantz strummed his guitar. Here's what Krantz said. I never push myself to such limits. I can't believe I sit here and play with an octopus.
Me, I can't believe you do either. Fucking retard. Oh, whoops. Sorry.
That's okay. We're dive bar talk. We're allowed to say that.
Yeah,
that's not off limits.
Good God.
I know.
That poor octopus. He made me feel sorry for an octopus. Jesus.
And playing Baby Shark. Yeah.
And for what?
Exactly.
To make a stupid headline.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
Yeah. Fuck you, Matthias. You stupid son of a bitch. Okay, now this one makes more sense.
Okay, good.
A drone delivered a package of steak, crab legs, Old Bay seasoning, cartons of cigarettes, and bags of weed. Now, I knew drones delivered. Now, they've never delivered here, have they?
No,
but they do deliver, right?
We get our weed the old-fashioned way.
Okay. Well, where was this delivered to? The Lee Correctional Institution, maximum security prison in South Carolina.
That's fantastic.
Unfortunately, a guard grabbed the package before the intended recipients. Prison spokeswoman said, attempted drone deliveries of drugs are common.
No way.
That's what she said. But this was unusual. Then she had a little cleverness, too. She said, I imagine the inmates that ordered the spread are now a bit crabby.
Yeah.
Crab legs, crabby. How about that, huh? But damn, it's a good try. I didn't know drone deliveries to prisons were common.
Seriously. I mean, I guess, maybe I'm just not with the times, but.
No, I wonder if they'd have kept the bags of weed out of it, would it have been legal? Because I'm sure it wasn't because it was a drone delivering, but prisoners, if they can afford it, and it will be delivered by a normal place, they can get just about anything in.
Like food-wise and stuff.
I don't know about food, but I know like televisions and chairs and shit. If it'll fit in, I visited a prison once, and they said, the guy can afford it, and it's a reputable department store or whatever. They're allowed to have it in.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so maybe they went a little far with the bags of weed. I don't know. Which then, they probably should let them have that shit. Okay. That's Transylvanian Brain Freeze. Coming up, we got week 1 of season 5 of the movie game.
A bag of weed, oh, everything is better with a bag of weed. It's the only help that you'll ever need, because everything is better with a bag of weed.
Welcome back to Pittsburgh Dive Bar Talk, and this is the movie game, and we're getting a fresh start because we just finished. We'll put the scores up of season 4. Yimmy won again. I think he's won every movie, but I did talk to Yimmy. He's a huge movie buff, so you can kind of see why he is winning. But he did not win the music game.
Okay,
but anyway, he won I think he's won the movie game.
I think
every time. I was going to go back and look, and I didn't. Okay, but anyway, in the movie game, I give you 2 quotes. I give you 2 characters, and I give you 2 actors. And actually, today I'm going to give you a 3rd quote because I really like the 3rd quote. And if you can guess the name of the movie, 5 points. If you can guess the year it came out, 1 more point. 1 more point for 6. But okay, you ready here?
Let's do it.
All right, fresh start. Everybody's equal right now.
I'm taking Yimmy down this season.
All right. First quote. What are you looking at, old man? Ever notice how you come across somebody once in a while you shouldn't have fucked with? That's me. Okay, that's 1.
That's good.
Number 2. Are you fucking crazy? Go back in the house. I'll blow a hole in your face and go in and sleep like a baby. We used to stack fucks like you 5 feet high in Korea. Use you for sandbags.
This is such a good movie.
And the third one, like I said, I just couldn't keep this out.
Yeah.
Yeah. A Mexican, a Jew, and a colored guy walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "Get the fuck out of here." Okay. The two characters are Walt Kowalski and Father Janovich and actor Clint Eastwood and B. Vang. Vang. Here, we'll let other people think. You already know what I think, but let's put up the scores from last time, because this isn't for this time. And you see Yimmy won it. I think Fly's Bro came in second, and actually Tiny, you came in third.
Yeah, see?
Third. Holy shit.
Placed.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
House of Thrills came in fourth. How about that? How about that?
Yeah.
And if Coach Ed would have played every once in a while, he probably would have done pretty well. I am going to start reminding him. So I didn't remind him this week because he couldn't have won, but I'm going to start reminding him
for the new season.
Yeah. Okay. You want to tell us the name of this movie?
One of the things that always makes me laugh from this is whenever he's telling the dude to go hit on Yum Yum. Every time he says her name, it makes me laugh. I don't know why. I just like, why aren't you talking to Yum Yum over there? I don't know why. Movie Gran Torino.
Yes, it is. Gran Torino. Let's see.
And I'm going to fuck this up.
Yeah, probably. But at least you get 5 points.
Yeah. I'm going to go against my first number, and I never should, but I'll say 2006.
What was your first number?
2008.
2008. Fuck!
God damn it.
Okay, 2008 is exactly
when it was the first time I should have just went with my gut.
Yes, you should. Yes, you should have. Tiny gets 5. 2 things about this movie. Walt Kowalski. By the way, Walt Kowalski is the real name of Killer Kowalski. Do you know that?
I did know that.
Yeah,
actually,
I figured you did.
I've wrestled in one of his rings before.
Did you?
I have. Yeah, I set it up. I used to tote it around in my truck.
Well, this Walt says a total of 53 insults in the movie. I figured it'd be around there. That didn't even. If you've seen the movie, yeah, it did sound low. And the movie was shot in 33 days. And I looked up because I don't know how long it takes a normal movie, but a normal movie quite a bit longer.
Okay, yeah.
So
the barbershop scene might be one of my favorites. That's really good. I like that actor. The actor's a good dude. I like him.
It is. So if you haven't seen Gran Torino, you gotta fucking see it. You gotta see it. It's a great movie. Okay, we'll be back with the music game. This is the music game on Pittsburgh Dive Bar Talk, and how the music game goes is I sing some lyrics, and then if you get the title, that's 3 points. If you get the group or artist, that's 2 more points. If you get the year it came out, that's 1 more point. And you get it if you come within a year. That's where Tiny got screwed in the movie game last time. He came within 2 years. That doesn't do it. If you come within 1 year, either side, not Price is Right, either side, you get a point. So this is week 1 of season 5, and I decided to do a theme for the music game, and they're all Kent State related. Now, someone said to me, "I don't know anything about Kent State except for I said, "You don't have to. They're loosely related. They're loosely related." But this one, everybody should get this one, I think.
I intentionally didn't look it up, knowing what was coming. I want to see if I get it right.
This one. After this, it's going to get a lot tougher. Let's put it that way. But this is kind of a gimme. But I'll give you the lyrics and see if you can get this thing. Tin soldiers and Nixon's coming. We're finally on our own. This summer I hear the drumming. 4 dead in ba-da-da. And we'll let you think about that. We'll show the final from season 4 music game. Rubenesque Ruby by 1 point beat Columbo, and by 2 points beat Fly's Bro.
Well, she hung in there all
she
season
did.
too.
She
that
did.
Makes sense.
Yeah, and you know what? I think was a 3-way tie last season. Well, I got to go through all these and write them down.
Yeah,
but at least we do have those up. Actually, we do have those somewhere. But Ruben S. Ruby won by herself this time.
Nice.
We'll see how she does on her Kent State songs. But anyway, this summer I hear the drumming for Dead in Ohio is correct. Tiny already has 3 points to start the season.
Yeah.
Who sang this song? Who sang the song?
Neil Young.
Yeah. Well, are you going to go with the whole thing or no?
Crosby, Still, Nash and Young.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I'll give you credit for that. Now, what year did this come out?
See, and this I intentionally didn't look it up because I'm trying to just back in. I'm going to say, hoping I get the +1, -1. I'm going to say 1970.
That is absolutely correct.
Nice.
And that is, as a Kent Stater, that was the year the riots happened.
Okay.
And now I was talking to somebody and they guessed like 72, figured it took a little time to write the thing. They wrote and released the song within 17 days.
Wow, I didn't know that.
They while the fire was hot, they decided it would sell now. Yeah, why not? So, it was written and released in 17 days after May 4th, 1970 is when that happened.
Right.
So, Ohio, Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young, 1970. If you said 69 or 71, give yourself that extra point, and we'll be back with Argy Bargy.
Hey, give us some of that giving it all to Jay, give it some of that.
Have you ever been sitting at a light and you're going to turn left? And the light comes on, but you know it's not a long one, and you're about 4th or 5th in line, but you know only 4 or 5 cars can get through. So you're kind of excited. You're anxious. You want to get through. But some asshole not paying attention sits there, and then they get through. They look up at the last minute, but then you don't fucking get through. And why? Why? What are they doing that's so important? Were they looking on what's on sale at Costco? Were they looking at the wedding plans of Travis and Taylor? Were they looking to improve their skin condition with the use of Sky Rizzy? I don't know. Watch the fucking road, you pieces of shit. I have places to go. Maybe you don't. I do. That's my Argy Bargy.
Any road will take you there.
Here at Pittsburgh Dive Bar Talk, the show must go on and the beer must continue to flow. I haven't brought this up for a while. What we do is we try to bring you what goes on at a dive bar. We stay away from religion. We stay away from politics. We don't stay away from booze. And we just try to give you, so you don't have to go to a dive bar. We give you what goes on at a dive bar.
Right.
And we're from Pittsburgh, so that's why it's Pittsburgh Dive Bar Talk. But, a dive bar anywhere. A dive bar is a fucking dive bar. Don't you think?
I think so.
Yeah.
I can't. Yeah.
So this is our most dive barish segment, I would think.
Agreed.
They're all apropos, I think, but this one's the biggest one.
I've been told that more dive bars, there's more sports talk, even though we try to stay away from a lot of that. And I understand why we do, and I think I still agree with it, even though that kind of contradicts our production meeting off air.
That you're right. But okay, you're right. But you're right. Because there are so many podcasts that do sports, we try not to give you too much sports. Right. Although we just decided off air we're going to give you some sports, but not for 2 weeks.
Right.
2 weeks.
That's
2
right.
weeks. I think we're going to do that.
Yeah.
2 weeks. But you're right. There is way more sports at a dive bar, and we try to give you the juicy shit, you know? What goes on at a real dive bar in sports is a bunch of people that have no idea what the fuck they're talking
exactly
about.
Right.
Fucking talk about
the people that call into sports talk radio.
Exactly. Me either.
God, is that the worst?
But this definitely goes on. No one can say this doesn't go on
That's
at
right.
a dive bar.
That's right.
And would you rather is we pit one woman against another. And I actually solicit a bunch of votes. You don't even try with your friends anymore, do you?
I got the Klansman guys that want to know is I'm not picking either one. Like, okay, I'm done. Yeah.
Okay, so since we're in football season, it's Erin Andrews versus Tracy Wolfson. They're both longtime sideline reporters. And before I get to the scores, I'm going to give you some of our comments we've had. But one person said not a fan of either, and another person said who cares.
Oh, come on.
Yeah. Okay. Here's some for Erin. Erin, anytime, any place, any weather. Just wow. Yeah. Okay. He liked Erin quite a bit. Erin, blonde, and interviewed my nephew after a Georgia game once. Okay.
I think I know who that is.
Huh?
I think I know who that is. I just saw his post today.
You're probably right. Is he a living legend?
He is.
Yeah. Okay. You're right. Erin, a very tough choice, someone said, and someone said Erin, but couldn't go wrong either way. Another guy took Erin. He said, I'd take her for a spin on the hot beef injection express. That's the hot beef injection
Keyword
express.
Keyword.
Yeah, that's it's not easy to say, but that's a good, that'd be a hell of a name for a fantasy football team or a segment, hot beef injection express.
Yeah.
And then this person said, Erin, she has quick wit, great sense of humor, and seems like she'd be real easy to be around. She would put delight in the afternoon.
Wow.
Tracy has a stick up her ass, and I don't need a poke in the eye.
Really? I don't get that at all.
No, I don't either. I don't either, but everyone's entitled to their...
Hey.
That's why we read them all here. We read them all. Okay, here's some for Tracy. Erin has had enough unsolicited peepers. Tracy looks like she does anal.
Oh.
Maybe that has to do with that stick up her ass. I don't know.
They have my attention.
And this person said Tracy wears less makeup. So that's why they wanted Tracy. Okay, we got a different spin.
Oh, he's okay.
Yeah. He said, I would bang Erin. She's not as hot as she used to be, but she can still make my yogurt squirter spew. That's another hard one to say. Yeah. Yogurt squirter spew. That's right up there with beef injection, hot beef injection express.
That would qualify for the Wheel of Fortune same letter category.
That would. And now we heard from the titty guru.
Oh, there he is.
He took Erin. Not only does she have bigger titters, 34C, he said. He would know. He's the titty guru.
He is.
But she has that slutty look that I like. Those lips alone could crack a walnut while doing a shot of tequila while her beautiful hands pleasure this old fuck.
Wow.
How about that, huh?
Wow.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
And then we got one more. Mr. Harrelson. I typed it this time so I could read it. I always write his shit down, and I always fuck it up. I may fuck it up, but at least I should be able to read this.
Yeah.
Okay, Mr. Harrelson said, tough choice. Both have legs that I could envision having some white viscous fluid running down their inner thighs after 2 minutes with me.
There's that express again.
Yes. And if either, said Mike Tomlin, is a great coach or the Pirates are a classy franchise, I could ram my meat stick in their mouth to shut them up. Who says we don't have sports here?
We covered all.
Mr. Harrelson said, I'll go with Erin Andrews. A very nice chest, and I wouldn't have to look at Wolfson's mega mole that looks more like a ripe boil ready to pop.
Oh, wow. Wow.
That was Mr. Harrelson. Now, as you know, if you watch this, Tiny and I put the least amount of effort into this segment because you've already heard all that good stuff.
That's hard to believe we could work much less.
Exactly. It is. So, what do you say?
Normally, I would go with the darker complected, darker hair. But I think I'm still, even though, and somebody mentioned that Erin's a little longer in the tooth these days. I think because I've seen her naked through those peephole photos, that it's just kind of given her the edge. And again, I know that's been a couple of years since that all went down. And those that aren't familiar, someone actually found out what hotel room she was staying in, and they managed to invert the peephole so that if you're in the hallway, you could look into the room and see her doing stuff. And like, there's all these pictures of her like ironing clothes and getting dressed naked in her hotel room, which is, such a violation. But having seen those, That's what's put me over the top. I'm voting for Erin.
Okay, because of those photos.
Yeah.
Did you save those, by the way?
I can pull them up.
I asked for you.
Yeah.
Okay. I like them both. I did think the photos that I thought the one of Erin you found was a little bit better, but did Tracy not have any?
Not nearly
as risque. Yeah.
Believe it or not, that's about as close as I could get it. I'm not gonna lie.
No, all right. I figured. So I'm gonna go with Tracy because of the dark complexion and dark hair, and I really like that. But I did not imagine such a blowout.
I can't count from here, but I can see
39-12. 39-12 for Erin. So I just another reason I went with Tracy is Erin. When that happened, what you just talked about. Yeah, I understand that's not a good thing when someone's
nobody wants. Yeah,
but she was awarded $55 million. If $55 million, that one guy could get his hot beef injection express and put it anywhere he wanted on me for $55 million. Fuck that.
Well, and listen, I mean, if I was a chick and I looked like that, I'd walk around naked outside the hotel. So, I mean, it's not like she wasn't getting it done, So, yeah, I at $55 million, surely it's some kind of salvo.
She got that $55 million plus. Okay, Fox pays her about $2 million a year.
Okay.
Her endorsements are clothing line, and she does a podcast.
Oh, she's competition.
Yeah, and she makes at least $2 million off of that. So
God bless her. Good for her.
She's not doing badly.
No.
I'll take a little embarrassment. Hell, she has a nice body. I have a piece of shit body, but for $55 million. Here I am.
Maybe I'll invite her to the hot tub parties.
I think you should. I think you should. Yeah.
Right.
Okay, but Erin goes on, and I haven't even decided. I don't know if we put Tracy in Hell's Half Acre next week because I think we'll find someone that has a little bit crazier photos. All right, so we'll be back with Samurai Chatter. Last segment, Samurai Chatter. And this week we answer four questions, and I mentioned them earlier, but we don't know if that made it on air or not. We have no idea. You do, but we don't. But it doesn't matter. Yeah. The first question was, would you rather be a little spoon or a big spoon? And before we give our answers, I'm going to give some, and the scores, I'm going to give some comments by people. Okay. Let's see. This guy took big spoon. Well, first of all, one of our answers was a mutual friend of ours.
Uh-oh.
Said neither.
Of course.
He'd rather be a fork or a knife, which wasn't the fucking question, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Okay. These people took big spoon. Said big spoon, little guys would leave me alone. This guy said during spooning, big bully not in the way. During spooning, big. Oh, no, I'm sorry. During spooning, my big belly not in the way. Not in the way. Okay. My fault.
Yeah.
Another guy took big spoon. He said size matters. And let's see. This is a good one. Took big spoon because little spoons stir hot liquids and are set aside. Big spoons, they stir potatoes, batters, and frosting and are licked clean.
Wow. Okay.
How about that?
All right. Well.
Okay. What do you say?
I guess I'm kind of glad to think that, or to see that some people took it in the the prison bunk male on male, because that's for whatever reason that's where my head went too, and I'm going little spoon in that instance.
Are you?
Yeah, I think not even the belly thing being an issue, but it'd be nice to cuddle something like that if I'm in my prison bunk with Butch.
Well, I took big spoon. I can't even remember. I had a decent reason. And I can't remember it. Too many of these mangoes, I guess. But anyway,
Well, at least we didn't have the same answer.
no, we didn't. And I'm positive I had Big Spoon, but
Yeah.
I can't remember. So Big Spoon wins 8-3. 8-3. Okay. Okay. Next question. Pay being the same. This is what would you rather do for a living? Would you rather be a circus clown or a crop duster if the pay was exactly the same? Now, we got comments on both sides here. For circus clown, one person said they're afraid of heights. Another person said they actually...
The trapeze.
Wait a minute. Does a clown go on a trapeze?
That's what I'm saying. Like, the clown's doing the juggling and the balloons and not the high wire act.
That's why they took a clown, because they don't want to. They're afraid of heights.
Oh, the plane thing. I'm thinking of the circus. What they do in the circus.
But yeah, the clowns don't go up there.
That's what I'm saying.
So you're agreeing with that?
I don't know.
Another person. This is pretty crazy. They applied to a clown college.
There's one in Erie, right by my mom's
Well,
house.
they applied. I guess it was Ringling Brothers, Barnum and Bailey.
Nice.
And it was a she. She said the father threw the letter away. She never knew if she got accepted or not. Yeah.
We should apply for the clown up in Erie. We should apply.
I agree. We should.
Yeah, learn to juggle.
And I'm a little bit of I can juggle.
Can you?
Bit. Yeah, a little bit. I'm not as good anymore. You know, now that I'm losing feeling in my hands. And another person said flying planes are scary. Now for the crop duster, someone said clowns are creepy. I'm not even going to read that. I can't. I don't know what that says. Another person said their reaction to tell people they were a crop duster is hilarious. And this person said, you're going to have to explain this one to me. They said they would rather be a crop duster, whether in a plane or walking in a crowded mall.
Yeah, the crop dusting.
Okay, is that what I think it is?
When you fart and walk past everybody.
Oh, is that what that is?
Yeah, and they got to smell you, and you're crop dusting because you keep moving.
Oh, okay. I didn't know what that was then. Okay, that's pretty good. Okay. Well, what do you say?
Yeah, this is I'm going to give a promo here because I just finished the Welcome to Derry series, which is the prequel to Stephen King's It.
Okay.
It was on HBO Max.
Yeah.
If you like any of Stephen King stuff, this is very well done, and it's very much similar to the last two movies they did with It. So check it out. Welcome to Derry. Having said that, though, man, the chance to fly a plane, even if it's to do something like Randy Quaid's character in Independence Day, that's kind of what I would think, where you get to be all kind of stupid and dumb stuff on the ground. We could go down the conspiracy theory with the chemtrails if you really want to go that route, but I won't do that to you.
What are you fucking taking?
Taking a plane. Taking the plane.
Okay. And now I can read this. Clowns are creepy. Think It and Terrifier.
Terrifier is great.
Okay, that's what they said.
Yes.
Terrifier
is a great throwback horror movie that's fantastic.
That's what they were talking about. See, when I wrote that, I think IT. I'm thinking, what the fuck's that have to do with this shit?
Yes.
Think It and Terrifier. Okay,
they are both. I can't recommend both more.
And this is one of the ones that even though I couldn't remember why I took Big Spoon the last time. This is one I didn't have an answer for, so I'm just going against you. Fuck you. I'm going clown. But Crop Duster wins 7-5. 7-5.
There you go.
7-5. But that was a good one. That was a close one. Okay, now, do you want to go out drinking with Cousin Ed or Barney Fife? Cousin Ed, obviously, from Vacation. Barney Fife from the Andy Griffith Show. Let me read what people said, because I have things on both sides. Cousin Ed, one beer and Barney Fife would pass out.
See, I don't know about that. Go ahead.
This person would love to do a bar crawl with Eddie. And if you went with Eddie, you'd go to better dive bars or a strip club, as they said. Okay. Barney Fife. One person wanted to go out drinking with Barney Fife because he thought it would give him a shot with Aunt B.
She's been on a Would You Rather or something, or maybe the onions and coochie cat piss maybe was it what it was.
I think you'd probably have a shot with Aunt B if you didn't go out drinking with Barney. I would think.
I would hope.
I think Aunt B was probably horny as fuck. She was no Helen Crump or Thelma Lou, let's put it that way. Okay, this person took Barney fight because she said after one drink, he'd come back to my place, and she heard he was hung like a Clydesdale, and those big lips could kiss me all over.
Oh, yeah.
How about that?
See?
How about that?
Right.
Okay, so what say you on this one?
I just referenced him in the last question, but I think he'd be so freaking crazy. I hear he's a nut, the uncle.
Cousin,
yeah. And I actually think, Barney, those old school dudes could all drink. So I'm taking Fife on this.
Are
one.
you?
Yeah,
You're taking Fife?
Yeah, I think he'd be good. Listen, if he's hung like a horse, the women will be all over. Maybe I can get some trim,
Well, yeah, he always gets that extra because,
right.
he can't be with 8 at a time.
Right.
You can get that 7th one.
Yeah, right.
Well, I went with Barney also.
Yeah.
Because Cousin Ed's kind of like drinking with you. There wouldn't be any beer left. Cousin Ed remember he gave Clark the warm one and drank the good one? That's how you would be. That's how you are, actually.
Yeah.
Whereas with Barney, he didn't. He liked to drink every once in a while, like in the water cooler when he got all fucked up.
Right.
But yeah, I think I'd have more beer with Barney, so I took him too.
Okay.
And that comes to a 6-6 tie.
Oh, there it is.
6-6 tie. And we
drink
do
to the
not
tie.
break ties in Samurai Chatter. And we don't believe in it. And then the last one. Okay, you're going down in a raft. And there's 3 people drowning. And you can only save one because you only have room in your raft for one. And who do you save? Out of Elmo, the Cookie Monster, or Oscar the Grouch? Let me read. We had some on everyone.
Wow.
Let's see. What does this? I didn't read these very well, did I? Is it getting darker out?
It actually is, I think.
Okay,
I don't know. I saw some snow flying a minute ago. So
okay. This person said the Cookie Monster and Oscar could take care of themselves. That's why they were saving Elmo.
Okay.
This one said for Cookie Monster, I really like cookies. Let's see. Shoot Elmo.
Wow.
Damn.
That's hostile.
I know.
I mean, he's not my favorite, but to shoot him, I mean, I
yeah, that's a little strong. Yeah.
That's a little.
Boy, I can't really read this. No, I can't. Oscar can.
Oh boy.
Man, I can't. I'm sorry. Someone gave a good answer, and I just can't read. Well, hold on.
What? Do you want me to go through? You want me to do mine?
No.
Okay.
One person said I'd order a double batch of cookies. Elmo, too much giggling, and Oscar, too much bitching. So, all right.
Yeah.
And for Oscar, I would like to hear him talk shit on the other 2 while they were drowning.
That's more in line with where I'm headed.
Okay. Now, the person would shoot Elmo because he's a perv.
He's a perv.
Yeah.
I thought that was Bert and Ernie.
And this said Oscar can it shut his garbage can so it would sink faster. Okay, so now I'm all up to date. I got that out. Okay. So who do you take? Who do you
was
say?
the easiest one of the 4 today for me. Next to Statler and Waldorf from the Muppets, the 2 old guys.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oscar the Grouch is my favorite puppet.
Okay.
He's my 3rd favorite puppet after Statler and Waldorf. So I'm saving Oscar.
You're saving Oscar?
And that was a very easy one for me.
Okay. Yeah. And the reason I'd save Oscar is Elmo, I wouldn't want to hear that fucking voice.
No.
That voice would just kill me. Yeah, he was easily up. Yeah. And I'm going back to Cousin Ed drinking all the beer.
Yeah.
I like cookies, but Cookie Monster would eat them all. Well, fuck him.
No, that's a good one.
Yeah. So Cookie
Yeah,
Monster's
he's
out because he do that. So
Yeah.
Oscar won by default.
Okay.
So that final thing, that was close. 5 to save Cookie Monster, 5 to save Oscar, and 2 to save Elmo. Okay, so another tie. Another tie. How about that?
Yeah.
So those were pretty good. Okay, there you go for Samurai Chatter for those 4 questions. Now we have a quote from Yogi Berra.
Nice.
Yogi Berra. Yeah, he always keeps it interesting.
Sure.
Yogi said, it was impossible to get a conversation going. Everybody was talking too much. That's what Yogi said.
Of course. That's good.
Okay, thanks for sticking with us. We'll be back next week because we are the hardest working podcast in the tri-state area and North Carolina, thanks to McElmont and Suriname. We're the hardest working podcast in Suriname also. And I have a feeling we're going to add a few more. What are we the patron podcast for now? Those birds in Australia.
The rainbow cacapeak.
Yeah, something like that. Something
our
like that.
patron bird.
And don't be thinking we were done because we'll probably get some more too. We'll
That's
probably
right.
get some more. Okay, thanks for hanging with us. We'll see you next week.